what's up, and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be talking about the upcoming INART Superman 6-scale figure. Now INART teased this just a couple of days ago, and like, whoa, that was a surprise. And then they finally revealed and put the figure up for pre-order on the 5th of July. So wow, that was definitely like unexpected. So now we have two different versions, 6-scale versions of the Superman figure. Like we have one from Hot Toys, then we have one from INART too as well, because everybody has already been like ranting on the Hot Toys one. They think it's kind of like bad, you know, but some people think it's pretty good too as well. But now I'm hearing that everybody thinks that the INART version is much better than the Hot Toys one. Now I do believe that both companies have their own positives and like negatives. I think the INART has like some positive ones that the Hot Toys one doesn't have, and I also think that the Hot Toys one has positives that the INART version doesn't have. So yeah, I'll touch on all that though. I'm gonna get into this right now. Okay, here's the INART Superman 6-scale Superman figure. Now here's another figure that was teased by INART just a couple of days ago, so we knew that this is on the way, and we was like surprised, like, whoa, INART is putting up their own version of the Superman. So wow, this is definitely amazing news. So now we have like two different like 6-scale like versions of Superman. We have like the Hot Toys version, then we have like the INART version. So there already have been like a lot of rants about these particular figures, because a lot of people already have been kind of ranting on the Hot Toys one, but now I'm hearing that a lot of people think this one is actually better looking than the Hot Toys one. But I think they kind of, from my opinion, to be honest, I think they kind of about on the same level. I think this has like some positives that the Hot Toys doesn't have, and I think it has some negatives that the Hot Toys one doesn't have. But still, I think it's pretty cool that we are getting one from INART too as well. Now the INART Superman will come with two head sculpts. He has like a standard head sculpt, which they are calling a calm expression, but then he also has a closed eye head sculpt too as well, and he also has sculpted hair, so he doesn't have any like rooted hair. He also will of course have like interchangeable hands. He will have like an articulated body, and I think it's 7 interchangeable hands from what I'm seeing. He will come with like an acrylic support stand, which represents like the Fortress of Solitude. He will also have a Crypto, the dog too as well. That looks pretty cool. He also has like 2 different capes too. Superman, he has like a draped cape, and he also has like a wire cape too as well. So I think that's pretty cool that we have the option of changing out his capes. And another thing I think is kind of interesting, he also has changeable boots too, so you have like boots that you could change from Superman too as well. I think the likeness to David Corenswet is definitely there. It looks like him from my opinion. I think if you chose to go, or if you choose to win with this particular version of the Superman 6-scale figure, I don't think you will be like let down. But even I must admit, I'm not gonna lie, I think something is kind of like off about it, but I'm not too sure what it is. But then you have like this other image right here where he's like in the shadow, like the shadow. Wow, now that really looks like David Corenswet, because you can tell the way INART is like lighting him. Now this particular image right here really looks like him, like even the way his hair is like sculpted, and like he's looking down with the closed eyes expression, because you know he has like an alternate head sculpt with his eyes closed, like right there. Wow, it really does look like him. And I bet in the film, once we finally see it, you know, he really does look like this at times. But even I kind of feel like something is kind of off, even though everybody believes that this is like, well, most people seem to believe this is the better head sculpt, like this is better than the Hot Toys version. And I must admit, I think they got the body proportions of David Corenswet. I think they kind of got that right. Like INART, it looks like the body itself is like more accurate than the Hot Toys one is, like the way his body looks, because I know he has kind of like that stocky type build to him. But it still looks pretty cool. But I also believe that, and I don't know if this is the way that they're lighting it, it looks like the Superman suit itself, it looks like, it kind of looks almost like the Henry Cavill like Cavill suit, you know, from like Batman v Superman. It looks like it has like that dark type blue look to it, like how his suit was. Whereas like the Hot Toys one looks like more colorful, like looks more like how I think it really does look in the film, if I'm not mistaken. But I do believe that they got the body proportions pretty good on this particular figure, and there's no question it does look so awesome, you know. In some of these images of the figure, it really looks like awesome. I would definitely, you know, could see picking this particular one up. I don't think we'll be let down, you know. And I think the Crypto figure looks amazing. It looks awesome. And here's another one I'm hearing that everybody's saying was like rants that this version is better than the Hot Toys version of Crypto. But I do think it looks pretty cool, and he does have like the wire posable cape. And I think if I'm not mistaken, he doesn't have any articulation. I don't think. It looks like he's stuck like in a pose, just like the Hot Toys one is. But I think you can put him like where he's like flying or something or floating. I think he has like his own like acrylic stand or something. But I still think he looks pretty cool to the Crypto itself. The doll, it looks awesome, and it is cool that they include like a cape with the figure, you know. So I think it's awesome. And I think the stand that the 6 Superman figure from INART has, it looks awesome. It's like another stand representing like the Fortress of Solitude. Because it looks like the way it looks, I think this is the same one like that even Crypto can fit on. It looks like it's just right for Crypto. But of course you can also put like a Superman on it too. You can have him like in like flight poses and stuff like that. So I do believe it's pretty cool. It does like it's kind of small, like it won't take up too much space, you know. So I think it's awesome. It's a nice looking stand. From my opinion, I think the Hot Toys stand like is a more appealing because it has like the Fortress of Solitude, like the ice parts like going all up into the air, like it's much larger. You know, it looks more cooler from my opinion. But I think this one is still like a solid base, and plus you probably won't have to worry about it taking up too much space or anything like that. I don't even know if it's really magnetic or not, because I know he does have like a flight pole with it too as well. Now, INART has the 6-scale Superman figure scheduled to be released during the second quarter of 2026. So yeah, he's like scheduled to be released next year, and then just think he's already sold out, like at their website, because they have put it up on the 5th, and he sold out that same day. But I have seen INART restock like their figures when they sell out like that. They'll put it up again, and then you know you have another chance to do it. But yeah, it looks pretty cool, and I'm sure like you can choose whichever version you want to go with. I think INART's own looks pretty good too. It's like I think they both INART and Hot Toys. I think they both have like positives and negatives. Like with this INART figure, I think they got the proportions of David Corenswet's body right, whereas Hot Toys made him look like more like muscular like, and certain other things. I think the suit for this one is kind of like it looks too much like the Henry Cavill like suit. Whereas Hot Toys looks more colorful and like accurate to how it is in the film, in my opinion. But I still think it's an awesome looking figure. Definitely probably worth picking up. Now, INART has their 6-scale Superman figure scheduled to be released or shipped in the second quarter of 2026, and it already has sold out. The first day they put it up, it already has sold out. But I would still think this is definitely worth picking up. I think both companies are worth picking up. You just got to choose which one you want to go with. But yeah, I think it's an awesome looking figure. Like I said, I think it had like some positives and some negatives. Like I think they got the body proportions of David Corenswet. I think INART did do that better than Hot Toys, because Hot Toys has them looking like too like muscular looking, whereas I think this particular version, like the INART version, I think it looks more accurate to how Corenswet's body looks like. He has like a stocky type build, looks like it, from my opinion. But I think like the suit itself, I don't know if it's the way that INART is like lighting it. It looks like it looks too much like the Henry Cavill like suit from Batman v Superman. It looks like it looks too much like that. Whereas like the Hot Toys version looks like, from my opinion, looks like it's kind of more accurate, like it's more colorful looking, like how it looks in the film. But we have to really see the film too in the end, because I'm just basing it like on the trailers that we have seen for this film, And I think like the likeness to David Corenswet, it looks like him. It looks pretty good, especially like in certain shots, like they light him certain way, like INART, when he's like lit a certain way, he looks like just like my wow, it really does like him. But I think Hot Toys even has some positives there too as well. It really looks like David Corenswet too, like their particular figure. From my opinion, I just leave it at it seems like it looks more like him than the INART version, from my opinion. But I think the INART figure itself is still like an awesome looking figure. It looks pretty cool, like I was saying. And then you get Crypto too as well. I think Crypto looks awesome. I think his stand looks nice too. And I like that the figure does have like 2 different head sculpts. One where his eyes are closed, and then one where they're like open. So I think that's pretty cool. Plus you can change out his boots too. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I think both companies are definitely looking awesome. They just both have their own takes on them. It's just you will have to choose which one you would like end up getting, because I'm leaning definitely more towards like Hot Toys, if I choose to pick up one. But anyway, I think this still looks awesome and definitely worth picking up. But anyway, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.